kicked away, and we'll kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
To the air, it's Owens. Rushes on him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's going to run it. Crosses the 45. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab down the left side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Tulane right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wants to change this route. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Winston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Tulane right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Lewis.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And getting to this quarterback has been, you saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now fourth.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off and know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Finds space on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Off-play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Brings into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Owens. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed on the outside, it's Terry. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying play action. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McClure. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Back to pass, it's Owens. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The snap sets up the throw. Good timing on the quick out. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Makes him talk to the hand. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dances away to buy time. And the defense, got him at the 27. Tulane right back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's a heat. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Goes to the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take... He's got it! He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to...
Lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into...
Going for it all. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Owens. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. The throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He fires a bullet to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll start this drive firing. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Keep up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Back to pass. It's Owens. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that